What's up, everyone? DDR fans, haters, everyone. My name is Seth. I'm a longtime DDR player. I'm from New York, living in Korea, and let me tell you why I want to make this video. DDR A20 has been out for about 5 months now, and just a few weeks ago, it got pushed out to all of the older generation cabinets throughout Asia. And just when DDR Ace launched in the US about 3 years ago, Konami decided they wanted to license some Western songs to attract a wider audience. Except this time they didn't even wait until America got an official release. Now, if you live close enough to a round one, perhaps you can play Ace 2-0 on one of the golden cabinets there. But for everyone else living near Dave & Buster's, perhaps you live in Canada, perhaps you live in the wasteland that is Europe, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. However, since Ace 2-0 has been out for a little while, and there is hopefully a Western release coming soon, I decided that it was time to take a look at all these Western pop licenses and rank them into a tier list. Perhaps you have seen this before. You know, a couple other YouTubers have done this. Maybe you've seen it. Just a couple popular videos. Now, I want to take all these songs and rank them based on song quality, obviously chart quality. Some of the songs are really good but have underwhelming charts, and vice versa. I'm going to try to be unbiased. I'm not a big fan of country. I'm not a big fan of Pitbull, but hopefully we can rank these in an acceptable manner. Maybe we can decide what are the very best and which ones you can just skip. By the way, this is just my opinion, so if you disagree, please leave a comment. Please share with your friends. Please like, please subscribe. Before we get started here, I just want to say shout out to the Arrow Panel, which is an amazing DDR podcast run by SF Evolved. Check it out if you haven't listened to it. In one of the recent videos they did, someone asked them to rank their favorite DDR Ace 2.0 licenses, which is what gave me the idea for this video. Anyways, we're just going to put them into tiers. Let's get started here. Okay, first up we have Believe by Chaos featuring CC Peniston. And yes, that is really the artist name. That is literally the only thing I could remember about this song. It is such a forgettable song. I had to listen to it again just to remember even what it sounded like. And it really wasn't too bad. The chart was actually not too bad either, but it's so forgettable. I have literally never heard anyone play this song in my life, so I'm gonna have to put it into C. Okay, next up we have Break Free. If you live in the US, if you've been to Round 1 or Dave & Buster's, you've probably heard the song hundreds of times. I love Ariana Grande, NZ. It's a great song, but this is like the go-to choice for casual players. But I will say that the chart is really good. It goes along with the song and has decent patterns. I'm gonna have to put it into B. I would put it into A, but I've just heard it so many times, it just kills me. Okay, next up we have Happy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This song, there's minions right here on the jacket, so it must be terrible. But of course not. This is a great song. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard it before. Maybe you heard it in Despicable Me. But the song is great. The charts are great. Especially Doubles Expert. If you're a doubles player, I highly recommend that you play this song on Doubles Expert. It's so much fun. It makes me happy to play. So I'm going to put it in the S category. And also, Tyler the Creator is in the video. Shout out to Tyler the Creator. Hillbilly Shoes. Hillbilly Shoes. I'm not a big fan of country. I want to say I'm kind of impressed that they chose such an outright country song to put in the DDR. It's kind of ballsy, and I appreciate it. And the chart is actually quite good. But overall, I don't think it's that exciting of a country song. I'm going to put it into B because the chart is good. And I do enjoy it every once in a while, but I don't go back to it too often. Okay, I Want You to Know by Zedd and Selena Gomez. I just realized that Zedd has 2 songs in Ace. And another one in Ace 2-0. I never realized that. But I just watched this chart again, and I really, really like the steps of the song. And there's a part in the song that goes, takes me down, pulls me down, pulls me down. Forgive my bad singing. But every time Selena Gomez sings the word down, it's a down arrow on the expert chart. I don't know if it's the same on every difficulty, but I think that is a 1000 IQ move on the step chart artist's part. The song itself, I think, is pretty generic and boring, and it gets overplayed by casual players, but I like the step chart so much, I'm going to put it into A, and that's how I feel about that. Okay, Shut Up and Dance. I really don't like this song. I'm sorry. I don't think the steps are very interesting. They're not bad. I remember it always being off sync, but just for some reason, this song reminds me of like every generic adult alternative song that gets played on the radio sometimes. And man, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm torn between putting it in C or D. I guess I'll be nice and I'll put it into C. I'm probably the only one that hates the song because I'm a psychopath. But I just can never vibe to it. I've probably played it once or twice. Now, the Pitbull song. This is another song I can just not ever remember. And I was gonna give it a D because it's Pitbull, but it's one of his less offensive songs. However, I think the worst part about this song is the chart. It feels really lazy. It doesn't go with the song that well. And also it begins in the middle of a phrase. And if you go back and look at the chart, or you play it again, you'll see what I'm talking about. It just starts really awkwardly. So I'm gonna put this, I actually already have a lot of C's. I'm gonna put this into D. If you're a hardcore Pitbull fan, I apologize. I don't think there are any, but I'm just gonna put it there. Let me see. I forgot, I thought that I skipped a song somehow. Okay, we have Wake Me Up by Avicii. And I'll tell you, I know exactly how I feel about the song, and I'll tell you. A couple years ago, I entered a synth-file competition and I had to make steps for this song. But the problem with this song is the intro is so long. The intro is about 2 minutes long, just by itself. So it was so hard to cut into a reasonable length. I think the step artists fell into the exact same trap that I was falling into trying to make steps for this song. So the hook of the song doesn't even come in until the last 15 seconds of the DDR version. I don't really like that. I think the chart is okay though, so I'm going to put it into C. And that's it for DDR Ace. And it's break time. I'm going to get a soda. We'll come right back with DDR Ace 2.0. Okay, what's up, gamers? I hope you've got a good soda. Maybe you got a hot Dr. Pepper. It's time to sort the rest of these songs. It's 3 a.m. I want to get this done. I just watched all the charts for these again, so while they're all fresh in my memory, let's just go through them. Clarity. This is such a good song. I don't think they could have chosen a more beloved song by Zed for DDR. And the only thing is the chart is so easy. It's a 9. It's the easiest out of all of these licenses. But it, man, it goes along with the song pretty well. Honestly, I don't think it's offensively bad or boring. I'm gonna put it in A because it's such a good song. It's not that bad. If the chart was a little more creative, I would put it into S. Okay, New Rules by Dua Lipa. Let me tell you about this song. Before Ace 2-0, I probably heard this song twice or 3 times. I never knew the title or the artist. This song is amazing. Okay. Dua Lipa has tons of great singles. I would highly recommend checking her out on Spotify. And I love the chart. I don't know. I can't say anything bad about it. I just play it for fun, you know? I go to the arcade and I play it for fun. And next up, in the same vein, No Tears Left to Cry. This is so good. Okay, this is such a good song. I mean, the song is good. But the chart, I think the chart is great for DDR. Because even though it's easy, I think it's a 10. It has a tempo change. It has green notes. It has yellow notes. Even though it's easy, it's not easy to PFC. I just think it's interesting. I love it. I'm sorry, man. I gotta put this in S. It's a great song. Okay, Alone. Alone. Now it's kind of a generic EDM song. I've never been a huge fan of Marshmello, but I can't say I'm super familiar with his stuff. I think it's a pretty good song, but not anything that I would really want to return to. And I think, I don't know, when this song came out, people were just gushing over the music video, like, you're gonna cry when you see this music video in DDR playing in the background. I think it's good. It's not incredible. It's not bad. I think it's just okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the B, because I like it. Could be better. Okay, Work Hard, Play Hard by David Guetta. Man, when I see this song, when I play this song, I've probably played this 3 or 4 times on Ace 2-0, and every time it starts, I see the intro, and there's like 4 guys with cowboy hats coming down the stairs, and they just remind me of Lil Nas X. And it just makes me wish that Old Town Road was in DDR. I don't know when it's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, maybe it'll show up in DDR in like 5 or 8 years. I hope it does happen. But Work Hard, Play Hard. The song is really cheesy. As you probably know, it blatantly just steals off Better Off Alone by Alice DJ, which is a superior trance song. The chart is fire though. The chart is really good. Even though the chart is good, I just don't want to play it. So I'm going to put it in a C. That's just how it is. Okay, Something Just Like This by the Chainsmokers and Coldplay. I don't know, what can you say? It's a Coldplay song, it's a Chainsmokers song. I'm going to put it into B. I feel about the same way as I do with Alone, you know, and Break Free, so I'll just leave it there. Oh man, dude, I'm an albatross. Okay. I'm going to be positive and say this has a really great chart. It has a lot of gallops, it has spins, but I hate this song so much, man. Just the vocals. The vocals are just so annoying. And there's a part in the song that is in the DDR edit that goes chinka 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 blow, and I feel like I should give it an F just for that, but it does have a decent chart, so I'm just gonna put it in D. Oh man. And lastly, by the way, I just realized that all the Ace 2-0 songs were out of order. I didn't do that intentionally. I didn't save this for last for any specific reason, but I can't tell you how happy I am that the song is in DDR. I don't know. I don't know if they consciously chose this, knowing that it was going to be kind of a joke. But even though it's a joke, even though I don't really like the song anymore, I've heard it so many times, I just respect that they put it in DDR. Also, the chart is so good. There's a really long stream of eighth notes, but the way that they arranged the step patterns is really interesting, and it has very interesting crossovers that aren't hard. They're just fun, you know? Overall, I really love this song. I was going to put it in S, but I have to bring it up. The song cuts off right before Every Day I'm Shuffling. And every player I've talked to hates this. Why couldn't they have just ended the song after Every Day I'm Shuffling? Or just added on an extra 20 seconds? It's the most important part of the song. Why did they not do it? So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to dock some points. I was gonna put it in S. If it had Every Day I'm Shuffling, it would be an S. But right now I'm just putting it in an A, and that's just how it be. So anyways, that's my ranking, you know? I don't hate any of these songs. I think they're all really decent choices. I think the DDR team has made much more questionable choices in some of the home console releases, but I think overall they're pretty solid between Ace and Ace 2-0. So nothing in the E or F categories. Do you agree with how I rank them? If not, leave a comment. I'm very interested in hearing what you guys had to say. Also, this is my first video about DDR, so if you have any feedback, please let me know. I'm very interested. Anyways, take care. See ya. Peace out.